Hello, very good morning to students. Myself Siraj sir. Welcome to my channel. Today we will learn standard 5th subject science chapter number 1, that is reproduction in plants. Okay, so let's start first with the plants. You very well know that plants are present in our surrounding. Okay, what is mean by surrounding? That plants are present near our home, near our garden, in the forest, in the school campus. Okay, you see there are many plants, trees, herbs, shrubs. They are present in our surrounding. So let's start. What does a plant contains? So first, plant contains a root that are present inside the soil, then a stem, leaves, flowers and fruits. Okay, flowers and fruits. This is the example of the fruit. See, I've already shown you in the diagrams. Okay, so this is the basic idea of our plants. Then the plants are mostly green in a color because a chlorophyll that are present in the leaf. Okay, so they are green in color. Now start with reproduction in plants. So first of all, what is mean by reproduction? And explaining, you see the process by which living organism, here living organism means here living thing is a plant. Okay, we are discussing about the plant. So here living organism is a plants. Okay, plants are living thing. So the process by which living organisms produce a new organism. Here also organism means plants. Okay, so what is the meaning of that? One plant produce a new plant, okay, of the same kind. It is called reproduction. See the example. This is one plant. This is a big plant, adult plant. Okay, from that a new plant is produced. Okay, what is mean by same kinds? From the mango tree, a mango tree will produce. From the banyan tree, a new banyan tree will form. From the coconut tree, a new coconut tree will form. Means from one living plant, a new plant will produce of the same kind is called reproduction. In short, reproduction means to again produce. Again produce means this is the one plant. From there a new plant will form. So there are two plants. One is old plant, one is new plant. The old plant is called a parent plant, and the new plant that is formed is called a young baby plant. Okay, so this is the definition of reproduction. Now let's start how it undergoes a reproduction, how the new plant will form from the old plant. That is how a young baby plant gets produced from the parent plant. Your answer is they are reproduced mostly by the seeds. Plants, they are undergo reproduction mostly by the seeds. Now where are seeds present? So seeds are present inside the fruit. When you eat a mango, you see one big seed inside there. When you eat a papaya, you see a black color seed. When you eat an apple, you see a black color small seeds. Okay, so the seeds are present inside the fruits. Okay, from fruits a new plant will form. Okay, now again a question. The plants or the fruits that not contain seeds. There are many fruits, okay, that not contain a seed. Then how it undergo reproductions? Okay, they are reproduced by stem, they reproduce by leaf, roots, and they also reproduce by the leaves. So there are many methods of reproduction. Okay, most basic is reproduction through the seed. Mostly all plants they are reproduced through the seeds, but there are few plants, okay, which undergo reproduction to stem, roots, and the leaves. Okay, I am giving you an example. The plant that reproduction through the stem, that is a banana plant. Then a sugar cane. Okay, their fruits not contain a seed. Okay, so they are reproduced through stems. Okay, now see, there are many plants. Okay, like they not have a seed, they reproduce to the root. For example, sweet potato. Okay, sweet potato means shakriya. Okay, they are reproduced to the roots. And many plants which undergo reproduction through the leaves. For example, bryophyllum. Okay, they are reproduced through the leaves. So, what is mean by reproductions? Production of the new plants from the old plants. Okay, these are called reproductions. Mostly they are reproduced through the seeds, the fruits, the non-continuous seeds, the reproduction through the stems or roots or the leaves. See the examples. If someone asks you, give the examples of the plants that are reproduced through the stem, then you have to give the answer banana tree and a sugarcane tree. If someone asks you, give the examples of the plants that reproduce through the root, you have to give answer sweet potato. If someone asks you, give one example of the plant that reproduce through the leaves, your answer is bryophyllum. So is it clear? Okay, student. So let's start with the second topic, that is reproduction through the seeds. Okay, I have already told you mostly plants are reproduced through the seed. Okay, so we are discussing about reproduction through the seeds. Okay, so we have to know about first what is the structure of the seed. Okay, so let's start with the structure of the seed. Where are seed present? Seeds are usually present inside the fruits. Okay, when you take the fruit, you take a seed, then you see a structure that is this type, only single type. When you open the seed, okay, then it divided into the two parts. Okay, so this is the structure of seed from inside. This is the structure of seed from the inside. And which type of structure you see? You see that there are three parts of the seed. Okay, so seed contain how many parts? So your answer is seed contain three parts. Number 1, number 2, and number 3. First one is number 1. Number one is seed coat. Okay. See, number 1 is seed coat. What is mean by seed coat? The uppermost covering of the seed. Okay, see, this is the seed coat. The uppermost covering of the seed. Okay, it is called seed coat. Seed ની ઉપરની બાજુ એકદમ thin protective layer હોય છે, શું કહેવાય છે? Seed coat. Okay, what is the function of the seed coat? It helps to protect the seed. Okay, if the seed coat will not present, then what happen? Seed will rupture down. Okay, so seed coat is very important. It can protect the seeds. Now see second one is a cotyledon. Okay, below the seed. Okay, see, this is all the structure of cotyledon. Okay, this wall is cotyledon from both end side. Okay, beneath the seed coat means below the seed coat there is a presence of cotyledon. Okay, what is there here? Here is a stored food. Okay, here is a stored food. Okay, what is the use of this food? By using this food, embryo will grow. Okay, now third part is embryo. Where is present? See, it is here, present is here. Okay, now this embryo use this food from the cotyledon and develop into a new baby plant. See, from that a new leaves get arises. Okay, after that cotyledon will break and a new baby plant will produce. Okay, so what is the structure of the seed? Seed has three parts. Number 1 seed coat, number 2 cotyledon, and number 3 embryo. Okay, so these are the three parts. Seed coat is uppermost part, cotyledon is beneath the seed coat, and embryo that are present inside the seed. Okay, so these are the three parts. It very important. See the diagram, note down the points. So students, now let's start with germination. What we have completed? We have completed what is meant by reproduction. then reproduction is mostly done to the seeds. Okay, now we already discussed about the structure of the seed. Now let's start with the topic, that is germination. What is mean by germination? Okay, the process by which, okay, the process by which seeds grows. Okay, what grows? Seeds grows into a new baby plants. Okay, what is mean by germination? The process by which seed grows into a new baby plant. It is called germination. Okay, if someone asks you in test, okay, what is mean by germination, then you have to write the process by which seed grows into a new baby plant is called germination. Now, for studying germination, there are some conditions. Okay, there are some conditions to grow a seed into a new plant. Which are the conditions? See, condition number one. Condition number one is, okay, condition number one, the soil has enough water. Okay, without water seed will not grow. Then enough sunlight. Okay, they need enough sunlight. Then air. Okay, they need carbon dioxide and oxygen. So they need air. So which is the first condition for germination of seed? That is enough water, light and the air. And the basic need, that is nutrient rich soil. Because seed need a nutrient, okay, energy to grow. So from what soil they need? From the soil the seed get nutrient. So basic point of condition is, then the soil must be nutrient rich. If the soil is not nutrient rich, then seed will not able to grow and it not produce a new plants. Okay, so these are the important condition. Without water seed will not grow, without light seed will not grow, without air seed will not able to grow, and without nutrient in soil seed will not grow. So for process of germination, these two conditions are required. Okay, now let's start how germination takes place. See the diagram. This is a one layer of the soil. Okay, below what is there? This is soil. Okay, when we sown a seed inside the soil, જ્યારે આપણે soil ની અંદર seed ને નાખી દઈએ ને, when we add seed inside the soil, okay, so what is the first step? Adding of the seed inside the soil, that is sowing the seed. Okay, then you give proper water. What you have to give? Proper water, then light and air. Means, okay, these are the primary requirements. And seed take nutrition from the soil. Okay, when you sown a seed inside the soil, it take water, okay, it take nutrient from the soil and it will start growing. What will happen? From starting what will happen? The seed coat will break. Okay, first of all, what happened? When you give a proper condition to seed will start growing. Okay, from that embryo we have already discussed, there you use the food from the cotyledon and start growing. What happened? First step, cotyledon will break. Cotyledon means seed upper layer. Okay, it will break down. See, I will show you. This is a full seed. From that embryo come outside. Now see, a cotyledon will break. Okay, from this cotyledon, see, now leaves will come in the contact. Okay, leaves will also grow. So first point is sowing the seed, then you give enough water, enough air, and seed will start growing, cotyledon will break, and then new leaves and roots become arises. Okay, roots are present inside the soil, leaves are in uppermost layer of the soil. Okay, above the soil. So this, the process of rising the roots and the shoots, is called seedling. Okay, from that a new plant will grow. So you understand what is meant by germination? The process by which seed grows into a new plant, young plant. It is called germination. If you have sown the seed of banana tree, if you have sown the seed of banyan tree, then you get your banyan tree. If you have sown the seed of the coconut tree, then you get your coconut tree. If you have sown the seed of the mango tree, then you get the mango tree. So is it clear what is meant by germination? The process by which seed grows into a new baby plant is called germination. Note down the points, okay? Write down it. So now student, let's start with the topic dispersal. What is mean by dispersal? The process by which the seed and fruits get scattered away from the plant. Okay? Seeds જે છે એ plants થી ખૂબ જ દૂર વયા જાય અથવા તો fruits છે they get scattered away. Okay? How they get scattered away? They are scattered away by wind, by water, by animal and by explosion. Okay? Sometimes we see some mango trees many far away. Okay? So the scattering away the seed. Okay, so definition is the process by which seeds and the fruits, okay, seeds and the fruits, the seeds and the fruits are scattered away from the parent plants. Okay, these are called dispersal of the seed. If in test some question will be asked, what is mean by dispersal of seed? The answer is the process by which seeds and fruits are scattered away. Scattered means to move away. Okay? Move away. ખૂબ જ દૂર ચાલ્યા જાય. Okay? These are called scattering or dispersal of the seed. Now, which are the how seed get disappear? Okay? How they are scattered away? So they are scattered away by the winds. They are scattered away by the water, they are scattered away by the animals, and they are scattered away by the explosion of the fruits. These are the four medium by which seed gets scattered away from the parent plants. Let's start with number 1, scattered by the wind. Wind means hawa, light, okay, air. Okay, when wind flow, ખૂબ જ હવા શું થાય? The seed which are light in weight, જે seed નો વજન ખૂબ જ ઓછો હોય, okay, light in weight, they get scattered away by the wind. See the example, seed of maple, seed of cotton. Okay, see the diagram, these are wing like seed. Okay, this is a seed, they are light in weight, so they are scattered away by the winds. Second is scattered away by water, dispersal by the water. Water means પાણી સાથે તરીને વયું જાય. Okay, the seed are floating, okay, on water. Means seed of coconut, sometimes you see when there is a full rainfall, you see the coconut, they are floating on the surface of the water. Okay, so coconut is also a seed and it is also a fruit. So dispersal by the water. Then animals, dispersal by the animal. There are many seeds, okay, they have hook like structure or spikes, કાંટા જેવી seed હોય ને. Okay, how they scatter off? They are stick on the animals. Okay, there are many animals found near the trees. Okay, near the forest. Okay, in the forest. Okay, so when the animal come in contact with that seed, okay, what happened? That seed get seed get hang on it. Okay, they get ચોટી જાય. Okay, what happened? It ચોટી જાય. Then they get flow with the animals. Okay, this is also called dispersal by the animal. Which seed? Cockleber. Cockleber is a seed which has spike or hook like structure. Okay, now fourth one, explosion of the fruit. When fruit get ripened, fruit છે પાકી જાય. For example, આપણે ઘરે વટાણા લાવી છે, લીલા વટાણા. Okay, when it get too much ripened, what happened? It get open into two parts. Okay, see, it is a pea plant. Okay, open two parts, then the seed get floating away, scattering away. Okay, so these are the topic related to dispersal of the seed. What is meant by dispersal? The process by which seeds and fruits are scattered away from the parent plants. Okay, which method? Dispersal by winds, dispersal by the water, dispersal by the animals, and dispersal by the explosion of the fruits. Okay, see the example in the test. question will be asked, give the example of the seeds that dispersed by the wind. Your answer is seed of maple and seed of cotton. If question will be asked, how seed, give the example of the seed that dispersed by the water, then your answer is coconut seed. Question will be asked, give the name of the seed that dispersed by the animal, then the answer is cockleber. Okay, so this type of the question will be to ask in your test. So student, in chapter number 1, the topic is agriculture. Okay, what we have completed? We have completed about the reproduction and structure of the seed, reproduction by the seed and other part. Okay, now our topic is of our agriculture. So what is meant by agriculture? The practice of growing a plant on a large scale. Okay, plant છે એને મોટા પાયે ઉગાડવામાં આવે, grow કરવામાં આવે. For what? For food and other purposes is called agriculture. Okay, the farmers are growing a plant on land in a larger scale. Okay, for what? For food and other purposes. So it is called agriculture. Okay, for other purposes mean for selling that, and from that the wood we get. Okay, these are the other purposes. For successful agriculture means if we want more and more plants and more food. Okay, so which are the points that can give us a more amount of food and high quality food? Okay, that is agriculture. So these are the some points that are useful in a successful agriculture. Okay, the number 1 is the field are plugged to make. Here field means land, plug means આપણે ખેતી કરીને ખેડીએ. Okay, that is called plug, to make the soil loose, soft and even. Okay, if first point is આપણે ખેતર ખેડવું જોઈએ. Field are plugged for what? To make soil loose. Okay, so we can easily sow the seed inside the soil, then soft and evenly spreaded. Okay, so this is the first point. Second point is addition of the manure. Okay, manure means organic fertilizer, that is cow dung, and the fertilizer artificially made. Okay, chemically synthesized fertilizer. For what? Why we are adding into the soil? Because we are sowing a seed inside the soil, so it requires nutrition. Okay, so for extra nutrition we are adding the fertilizers to the soil. So first point is plugging of the soil, second is fertilizer. Why we are adding? For the nutrition of soil seed. Okay, seed ne nutrition જોઈએ એટલા માટે શું we are adding a fertilizer to the soil, so our soil get fertilized. Third point is selection of a healthy seed. Okay, this is one more important point. Healthy seed selection and they are sown inside the soil. Fourth one is irrigation. After sowing the seed inside the soil, what we have to give? We have to give supplied enough water to it. Water is supplied to the plant. This process is called irrigation. Okay, after, so these are the 4 points. First one is plugging the soil, second one is addition of fertilizer to the soil, third one is selection of the healthy seed, fourth one is irrigation. Now fifth point, when seed undergoes a germination and from that a new plant will form. Okay, these plants are affected by some harmful pests and insects. Okay, so what we have to do? We are spraying the pesticides and insecticides to the plants. Why? Pesticides and insecticides are the chemicals. Okay, they are the chemicals. What is the function of the pesticide and insecticide? What pesticide and insecticide will do? They kill the harmful insect and pest. What they kill? They kill harmful, okay, insect and pest. And the last point, when the plant is fully grown and the fruit get ripened, what we have to do? We have to take the fruit from the plant, cut the fruit from the plant, and we have to keep gathered. Okay, this process is called harvesting of a crop. When plant is fully grown, we have to take the fruit from the plant and cut the plant, and we have to gather in one place. Okay, this process is called harvesting of the crop. So for successful agriculture, 6 points are important. They are plugging the soil. Number 2 is addition of the manure or fertilizer to the soil. Third one is selection of the healthy seed. Fourth one is irrigation. Fifth one is spraying of pesticide and insecticides. And sixth one is harvesting of the crops. So these are the 6 important points. Note down it. So last topic of this chapter, that is crops. Okay, what is mean by a crops? First, plants that are grown in a large quantity in a field is called a crop. કોઈ પણ લેન્ડમાં જમીનમાં લાર્જ ક્વોન્ટિટીમાં ક્રોપ્સ ઉગાડવામાં આવે, પ્લાન્ટ્સ ઉગાડવામાં આવે એને કહેવાય ક્રોપ્સ. ફોર એક્ઝામ્પલ વી સે wheat crop, rice crop. Okay, now based on the season, that is summer season, winter season. Okay, these are the 2 seasons main. Based on the season, there are 2 types of the crops, that is summer crops and the winter crops, and the third crop is zaid crop. Okay, but it is not in your syllabus, so we will discuss only 2, that is summer crops and winter crops. Okay, summer crops means the crop that can grow in month of June to the month of October. Okay, in month of June the seed are sown inside the soil, and in month of October the crop is harvested. Okay, so these are the month from June to October are called summer crop. What are winter crop? From the month of month of the November to the month of the April. That is, in November month the seed are sown inside the soil, and in April month the crops are harvested. Okay, so there are 2 types, summer crop and winter crop. Summer crop is also called a kharif crop. Okay, and a winter crop is also called a rabi crop. Okay, in the fill in the blanks it is asked, summer crops is called a kharif crop, a winter crop is called a rabi crops. Okay, so if question will be asked in your test or in exam, that give examples of the crops that are grown in summer, then you have to write rice, maize, jowar, bajra, etc. Okay, if someone asks you give the example of the kharif crop, then also answer is the same. If question asks that give the examples of the winter crop, then wheat, gram, cabbage, cauliflower, etc. are examples of the winter crops. If question will be asked such that give the examples of the rabi crop, then wheat, gram, cabbage, cauliflower. Okay, same answer. So these are the basic 2 types of the crops. Now last topic of this chapter, that is raising the healthy crops. Rising means increasing. આપણે કેવી રીતે healthy crops છે વધારી શકીએ? How we can increase the healthy crops? The first point is selection of a healthy and ripe seed. Okay, for sowing inside the soil. Second is loosen the soil properly. Third point is addition of manure or fertilizer to the soil. We have already discussed this. And fourth one is irrigate the soil, means water is supplied to the soil. If you follow all these steps, then you may get healthy crops in a very good quantity. Okay, so today we will end this chapter. Now next lecture we will solve the exercise of this chapter number 1. Okay, thank you very much.